Hola chicas y chicos.
Wait, so true. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 85 of Telepathy, the weekly podcast with new episodes every single Tuesday, but you already know that because you are an elite fan, you are an elite employee, and you are going to get Employee of the Month. That was combining two different memes. Because it's like, I was going to get Employee, hold on.
What?
And I was going to get Employee of the Month, and that's on period. That one, and then there's also you are an elite employee, or something like that.
Are these memes?
Yes, and I just combined both of them. But we can move on from that.
I haven't heard of either of those.
Clearly that was a little bit of an ear bowl. But welcome to It's the Sleepover with Telepathy. You have all been invited. Congratulations.
Yes, you have been invited. You just got to our house. You rung the doorbell.
We let you in.
You set down your overnight bag in our room, and now we're just gonna hang out for the rest of the night.
Yeah, and we looked at you and we said, wait, why don't I know you? And then you said, what? And then I'm like, but you're like really pretty.
I don't know what that
It's from Mean Girls, Anna.
I'm like, okay.
I'm trying to have like a sleepover, like, chick flick reference episode.
Okay, well, I'm not good at movie references, no matter what movie it's from, unless it's like...
Lucia, get a cannon ready.
Okay, well, but I only knew that because you started saying that.
That's true. That's a Hunger Games reference, by the way, when Katniss is about to die. She doesn't actually die because there's 3 more movies after that.
Yes.
Yeah, and then, who is it? Oh, Seneca Crane goes, Lucia, get a cannon ready.
Yes.
So you guys don't feel left out. Because at our sleepovers, we don't exclude. We don't want you to feel left out. There's no secret cliques going on. You're all welcome here. And let's explain what a sleepover with Telepathy is.
The only cliques that are happening are the cliques on our video episode that are really giving us some engagement.
And the clicking of the like button.
That too. And the subscribe button.
Telepathy.
So... Oh, okay. So wait, before we get into it, can I open my sleepover bag?
Yes.
And share what I brought to this special episode?
And we'll describe it for you through words, but also there's a video episode available on YouTube and Spotify. So head over there if you want to see the haul with your own 2 gorgeous eyes.
Indeed. So, okay, so the first thing I brought were some refreshments for us. I have some Arizona tea. Throwback.
I have some too.
I got you, I was sitting.
No, literally. These are empty though, actually.
Yeah, we can add more to the wall. So I got you raspberry because I knew that you liked that.
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one.
And I got myself the just green tea.
Classic. Absolute classic.
I feel like your walls, when the light is on, are like the color of this packaging. Like in the camera, like this looks the same.
Oh, like it blends in. I see. I see.
So we'll open that up. I see.
Shout out Amelia Perez. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to you.
It's actually
Still haven't seen it. Anyways, what is a sleepover with Telepathy? Let's talk about that.
Wait. I have one other thing to open from my sleepover bag.
Truth.
Or dare.
Truth or dare. You're so right.
I realized I'm going to struggle drinking my Arizona tea with this setup, but we'll make it happen. Okay, next up I have some Walgreens brand, because they were the only ones I could find, hydrogel eye masks with ginseng, which is actually what is in this tea as well.
Oh, so you might as well just like pour it on your face.
So we're going to overdose on ginseng today.
New drag alert. I'm just kidding.
Yes. Okay, so it says thoroughly clean and dry face. We can skip that step.
It's already thoroughly clean and dry.
Yeah, it's probably dry. I'm not sure how clean my face is. No, it's pretty clean, but like.
I did just makeup wipe my whole face.
Here's yours.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, dermatology tested.
Yeah, so
good, because you know that's like a huge
These may not be fun. Well, these might be a fun scent if they're ginseng. I don't really know what that smells like.
Yeah, I mean, it smells pretty.
Oh yeah, it smells like refreshing.
Right. It smells refreshing. That like makes so much sense.
If you're not watching the video, ooh, that feels really good.
Why is mine not sticking?
Oh my gosh,
hello.
That feels so good. It's not? If you guys asked for ASMR telepathy, it's finally happened. I'm so happy for you.
Ew, wait, I feel like that made me uncomfortable. Okay, the episode, we're gonna start off with our usual camp question and everything, which it's Anna's turn to come up with that. And then, of course, we're gonna get into our fun sleepover activities. So, enjoy.
Okay. I'm leaning down very awkwardly low right now as I try to balance my microphone in between my legs while drinking my Arizona tea, but
they understand.
At least you have good audio in your ears. So, okay, name, age, and what is your favorite style of popcorn? Like, favorite style of popcorn?
That's a fantastic question. My name is Enzo. I'm 17, and I think I honestly like cheddar popcorn. Wait, does kettle corn count?
Yeah.
Okay, then kettle corn. Then kettle corn.
Okay.
Because at the movie theater, I'm never getting popcorn normally, but if there's like a bag of kettle corn, I can do numerous things to that bag.
Yeah, kettle corn's really good. I went through like a phase in high school where my friend was like really into kettle corn, so I was too. But I would have to go with like just a good, like, I don't know. I guess the brand doesn't matter, but when I'm making it on my own, my favorite type is just the Orville Redenbacher's like movie theater butter. Mm-hmm. The organic movie theater butter.
Of course.
With that like the cheese dust that you sprinkle onto it.
Okay.
Oh, it's so good. I love the cheese
not
dust.
cheese dust?
Yeah. Specifically like the white cheddar cheese dust. I don't know if I've had like a cheddar, like a orange cheddar, but the white cheddar cheese dust. I think when I was a kid, we had this cheese dust that had like a Mickey Mouse like goofy packaging. And this is like living in the recesses of my subconscious, and I want to know if that still exists.
Yeah, that makes sense. Moving on to music and TV shoutouts. We're recording this pretty shortly after our last episode, so I don't have any movie shoutouts, but I am going to shout out another song, and this is so random. One More Time by Daft Punk. I don't know why. I guess this just happens every year around this time. But last year it was Memories by David Guetta and Kid Cudi. And now it's One More Time by Daft Punk. And there's just like a rotating position for an EDM song. And it just like is on repeat for me. Specifically around the March to April time. So that's pretty niche. So thank you. That's my music shout out.
Cool.
Not the look down to be like, cool.
I'm really trying to keep this pop filter between us.
Keeping it between us? We won't tell.
So, hold on. I'm looking for my music. I just started playing music. I think I'm gonna shout out Lady Gaga's new album is really good. Have you listened to it?
Yes, I have.
It's really good. I feel like people aren't talking about it enough. Like, I thought it was gonna be as big as Brat this year for some reason.
Well, it still could.
Yeah, it still could. But like, okay, I think I want to shout out Zombie Boy. That one's good. They're all good. It's hard to choose one, but this Zombie Boy is good.
I like the one with so just like a G, I think.
Just Sappho.
Yes.
Yes. Killa. I almost shouted that one out too. That one's good as well. We have a Spotify playlist with all of our music shoutouts if you want to go check it out. Hold on. Struggling. If you go to our Instagram at the Telepathy Pod, we have a playlist called the Telepathy Playlist under a highlight called Playlist. There's a link to said playlist where you can listen to all of our songs on the playlist. Word count achieved.
Yes. Okay. So we don't have much of a recap. So do we skip?
Yeah, our last episode was a yap and recap, and we literally recorded this yesterday, so like nothing new has happened in our life.
Yeah, we already yapped for 15 minutes throughout the past 2 weeks, so there's no new updates.
Nothing new has happened except for me sitting on the couch for a while today.
Correct. So getting into sleepovers, what is a sleepover? No, I'm just kidding. I think we should talk about like our earliest memories of sleepovers and like our opinions on them. I know it like sounds insignificant, but like I kind of have some thoughts on sleepovers personally.
Yeah, I agree. Do you want to go first?
No, you go first because I asked the question.
Oh, okay.
Because it would be weird if I like was like asking you and then like started talking.
So I've always loved sleepovers as a kid. I feel like the majority of my sleepovers were with my friend Amelia. I feel like we would have sleepovers like every other week. And it was always so fun. We would always just like do the most random stuff. And then other sleepovers, I feel like usually were like birthday party things. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't even know if we, like me, you, Carolina.
I think we did.
You, but like, yeah, I guess we did. Because I now I remember like having to always convince the parents to.
But like, it was always like if we went out to dinner or something, and we wanted to like keep hanging out, but our parents were like not into that. We were kind of like, oh, can we sleep over then just so we can keep watching a movie? And then like,
yeah, it was never like planned ahead of time. It was always like we had to convince them. Like, I swear we never had a sleepover where we were like, yeah, I'm sleeping over at Enzo's house on Friday.
Yeah, and it was always like the type of thing where almost like the anticipation of a sleepover was better than the actual sleepover. Mm-hmm. Like we would like try so hard to convince the parents, and we would spend like all of like dinner or something being like, what's our plan?
Yeah.
And then the sleepover would be like approved. And we watched a little bit of a movie, and then it's kind of like...
And I feel like it usually worked out pretty well because, like, both of our families wanted to go to church on Sunday mornings. So if it was a Saturday night, we would always be like, we can just go to, like... It was easier because we could be like...
That would be like the drop-off.
The drop-off point. The drop-off, exactly. So, but yeah, I loved having sleepovers. Not so much anymore. Like... I feel like in high school I was still trying to hold on to it and like it was fun, but like now I just value sleep so much that I totally understand wanting to sleep in my own bed and like wanting to like not have a sleepover.
I've had a total of 3 sleepovers in high school and I'm a senior, so
yeah,
not a problem thing for me because let's talk about the morning after. Why?
That's like worse than a hangover.
No, literally. Because why do you wake up feeling terrible? I don't care if I actually went to bed at a normal time or if I slept in like a king-sized memory foam bed. I'm still gonna feel absolutely terrible after a sleepover. And like, I mean, honestly, I feel like sleepovers just progressively get worse and worse because you get there, like I feel like in elementary school or middle school or whatever, you get to the house and then it's like there's pizza, you're having dinner, you're like, this is so good. Maybe you do like a fun activity and it starts getting late and it's like the activity feels more fun because it's like I don't have to worry about going home soon or anything. But then you get to the point where it's like 11 o'clock, maybe there's like a movie or something, you're kind of like, I'm tired but I don't want to kill the vibe. But then you're kind of just like, this is boring. But then you're like, actually midnight hits and you're like, wait, no, this is so fun. So then you stay up till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And then you wake up the next morning and you're like, oh, I want to die. Yeah,
that's so real. Also, like, I'm like such a light sleeper. And I was always the first person awake at sleepovers. And I would usually have to wait, like, I swear, like 2 or 3 hours for everyone else to wake up.
Oh.
And it always gets to the point where you're laying there and you're like, do I wake them up? Like, how long should I wait? And I would just have to find ways to entertain myself because that was really before I just like would listen to music or like, I don't know. You know, you just kind of lay there and you're like, what the heck do I do?
And then it's like the smallest movement makes so much noise, I swear.
Yeah. Do you have any like funny or interesting sleepover stories from your past?
Yeah, the elementary school ones were cute, the middle school ones were traumatizing, and then the high school ones were just like basic. So the elementary school ones were like your stereotypical sleepovers, I feel like, in terms of, you know, getting there, you do the pizza, you play the games, and then etc. The middle school ones were scary because normally it was like, I went to a private school for the first little bit of middle school, and it was like kind of small, so it was like everybody was kind of friends with each other, but then like after the big hangout everyone would like split off. And there was literally a sleepover where like people were just like talking about like not good things. And I clocked it and then told people, and then I never got invited to another one again. So that was my story with that. That's how it ends. Yeah.
For me, I feel like in middle school it never was like that at like my girl sleepovers. It was more just like, I don't know. I just feel like at some point, like, there would be some sort of argument or something, or like, I don't know. Something would happen. I don't really even know. I can't remember any specifics, but I think it would be really funny, or I think it was really funny, like, one year in, I think, 5th grade. This is, like, one of my most memorable sleepovers, because I literally think I broke my nose at this sleepover. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but my nose is, like, slightly off center. And I think it's because I broke it.
Okay.
So, do you know this story?
I'm sure you've told it before, but I need to be refreshed a little bit.
So, this is, like, 4th or 5th grade. I went to my friend's house, and this one other girl was there. And, okay, so, like, I feel like I didn't have sleepovers with this girl. Or no, I did, actually. This was, like, one of my best friends in elementary school.
Okay, yeah, I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I was like, do tell.
We actually had sleepovers a lot, yeah. Because we would always play. Actually, the sleepovers with her were really fun. I'm, like, not friends with her anymore. But the sleepovers with her were always really fun because we played, like, Wii Sports Resort and stuff.
Oh, love.
And, like, other Nintendo games. But this one sleepover, this one other girl was there who we were also friends with, and I introduced them to this game that I made up with my friend Amelia and my brother Kirk, and it's called Blanket Palooza. And basically the premise of this game, it was really fun, is one person gets wrapped up in a blanket and then the other 2 people have to, like, push them around the house and disorient them, and then
that sounds safe.
yeah, and then and then the person inside the blanket eventually has to, like, guess where. Guess.
I knew it was going.
The way I said it was just too good. Eventually they have to guess, like, what room they think they're located in, and it's really fun. Like,
but they're, like, in a blanket and they can't see.
Yeah.
I could imagine this, like, traumatizing somebody.
Yeah, and so, like, what happened was we were playing this game, and this was, like, two new people I was playing the game with. Like, I just told them about this game, so it was a little bit, like, you know, they were moving the blanket a lot faster than I was used to, and I was inside the blanket, and I'm being pushed around, and then out of nowhere they ram me into my nose. They ram my nose into the corner of a door frame. Like, hard, like, really hard. And they were like, oh my gosh, Anna, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. Because I, like, was embarrassed to cry or something. So I, like, literally cried a little bit inside the blanket before, like, they kept going because I said that I was okay. So before we got to, like, the unwrapping stage of the game, I just, like, cried a little bit inside the blanket until they unwrapped me. And then, like, my dad came to pick me up, like, an hour later. He, like, that just happened to be the time.
Oh, okay.
Because we were playing it in the morning, so he was coming to pick me up already.
So you had the morning after hangover with the broken nose?
And I told my dad, like, my nose, like, got really hurt, and I genuinely think that my nose got, I don't think it got literally broken, because I think I would have been able to tell, and it would have hurt for longer, but I genuinely think that that's why my nose is crooked to this day. So.
Okay.
But other than that, fun. I love how when I was little, I used to, like, make up games at sleepovers. It was always, like, really fun games we would play. Also, my friend Amelia, she was always, like, up to something whenever I would get to her house for a sleepover. Like, usually I would get to her house and she would be, like, in the middle of making a paper chain. And she'd be like, do you want to keep making this paper chain with me? So we would, like, try to get the paper chain to, like, reach off of her 2nd floor balcony, like, onto the ground. It was really fun. Just, like, random stuff always goes down, you know?
I don't know. I just feel like there is something kind of fun, and that's what I love about having my license, is not having to tell my parents, like, oh, can you pick me up from here? And it's, like, midnight or something. I can, like, come home at midnight and like still sleep in my bed, but not have to worry about being like, oh, like let me stay out later, you know. So I don't know. I feel like sleepovers. There's some times where it hits and it makes sense.
Yeah.
But there's other times where it's kind of just like, I don't know. Like I feel like chill sleepovers where you just like watch a movie and then you both go to bed at like 11 p.m.
Oh, like a normal time, yeah.
Yeah, a normal time, yes.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah. So should we play some games?
Yes. Guys, our first game, I can pull this up.
Okay.
We want to play Truth or Truth. I feel like that was such a... Okay, this is a weird sleepover aesthetic. I don't know if anybody relates to this, but I feel like we'd be like, oh, do you want to play Truth or Dare? I need to like slow down. Do you want to play Truth or Dare? And everybody would... everybody would be like, yes. And then eventually everyone got lazier with the dares and nobody would pick Dare because it's like, oh, I have to get up or something. Or it took too long. So then it just became Truth or Truth. So we're going to play Truth or Truth with our friend that we invited. ChatGPT. Full name.
I thought we were on first name basis.
Well, we know him personally like that, but they don't. I'm just kidding. Okay.
I'm going to pull chat up on my phone too so we can take turns.
Okay.
We'll write a prompt. Maybe write like a few adjectives in your prompt or like, you know, make it a little bit unique. Ooh, okay. What's the most embarrassing thing you've sent to the wrong person?
I think we got the same prompts.
Really?
But that's funny.
What adjective did you use?
I said juicy.
Oh, I said silly.
Well, I got spicy and fun ones, romantic and flirty, messy and drama-filled, and then embarrassing and hilarious.
Okay.
Okay, wait. So, a text that I sent to the wrong person?
Yeah. I think we should both answer the question.
I think so too. Wait, if you have an answer, go ahead and say it because I need to think.
Okay. Mine, or like in not just text, but like anything that you've accidentally sent to the wrong person. This is like the one that just came to mind because I haven't really ever sent anything that embarrassing to anyone, but when I was in like high school, I had just added this guy that I wasn't really friends with from my class on Snapchat.
Oh gosh.
So he was just like at the top of the list, like because you know when you add someone on Snapchat, it just like goes to the top of the list. And so then I was actually here. I was at your house. I was with Carolina. And we like either made something, like we cooked something, or like we were eating something, and I took a picture of it and I said gourmet, but I spelled it like really silly, like gourmet. And then I meant to post it on my private story, but I accidentally sent it just individually to him, and it was really embarrassing.
Oh my gosh.
And it like wasn't that embarrassing.
What did he say to it?
I don't remember.
Okay.
He did no wait, maybe he just opened it. I think I like sent another Snapchat right after that and said like, oh my gosh, sorry, I didn't mean to send that to you. And then he just said like, okay. Or he didn't respond or anything. I don't remember. But it was kind of awkward too because I feel like sometimes people purposely, quote unquote, accidentally send something to someone that they like to like start a conversation. So I'm worried that he thought that that's what I was doing. That was gourmet. Not. But like,
it's a little random. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I did not like him. I promise.
Do not get it twisted. There was definitely a time in middle school. I wish I could remember like what happened, but I know this definitely happened where like, I think I was texting with somebody. I was probably like arguing a little bit, and I was texting like another friend about like, oh, this is like peak middle school fakeness. But I took a screenshot of my messages with this person, trying to like share it with somebody else, but I actually sent the screenshot to the person of just like their message.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm just like, oh, lol, that was an accident. But then I saw this thing that somebody actually was saying, like, next time you do that, just say, look how stupid you sound.
I've seen that. But no, I feel like
that's really
I feel like everyone's seen that post now, so
I know,
it's gonna be like obvious.
I know, this is really middle school though, so it's slightly excusable. Okay. What's the pettiest reason you've ever disliked somebody?
Ooh.
That's kind of really good, actually.
I have to think about that. These types of questions I really have to think about.
And we're like exposing ourselves casually too.
I don't even know if I have a specific example. Maybe just like Well, first I have to think of someone I dislike. Sometimes I wouldn't say I like very much dislike these people, but I feel like there's some people that I like almost, what's the version of like hate watching, but like
it is love and
listening?
hate, it's just indifference.
Like hate, like purposely listening to them and purposely telling your
hate
brain
watching,
that like hate watching, but like with a person.
Hate watching.
But like in real life.
Hate watching.
Okay, like just like hate watch slash listen to
Hating.
a person.
Hating. I'm kidding though. We have an episode, Am I a Hater?
I feel like maybe just sometimes like the way they talk or something. Actually, I think just the way they talk. Like if they say a word like in an annoying way.
I think that my most pettiest reason is like somebody's social media presence. Like there are some people that like in person, if like they're so like I love them and everything, but it's like they're just like a little bit too annoying on social media.
Oh, that's a good one.
For example, like not me pulling up examples. No, but there's somebody like I think that this person's really sweet, but they answer every single Instagram note. With
Instagram
like,
note? Or
yeah.
comment?
No, you know, like the Instagram note has like the Q&A or whatever, and it's like, what's your favorite this? And they'll literally just put like IDK. And it's like, then why answer?
Yeah.
And then it's like hard to like, and then sometimes, it's like with every response, it's like, who are you thinking about? And it's like, him. And I'm just like, I can't look at you the same in person because it's like, what are we doing? That's me being a hater. Next question.
What's a conspiracy theory you don't believe in but secretly wish was true?
Birds are part of the government.
Ooh,
no, I don't wish that they were.
One.
But like, I feel like that just like would spice things up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because then I could like see a bird and be like, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's funny though. No, I actually like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just learned this the other day. There's 3 times as many birds as people.
Oh.
So that would be like, you would have 3 secret agents per yourself.
Scuttle.
Scuttle. Do you want to elaborate?
No, that was all I had to say. Do you have a different one?
I think the one about like the Denver airport, like
there's so many conspiracy theories about that.
I actually don't know. I couldn't actually even explain. I think there's like a conspiracy theory that there's a secret society or something under the Denver airport.
Don't tell anyone, but there is.
Yeah.
I'm a part of it, guys. I'm just kidding.
And like that the horse statue is evil and all that. I really like the horse statue. I actually saw it and it didn't scare me. I was just like, oh, that's cool. So maybe that says something about me. But are
you a part of the secret society?
Yeah.
Are you a Dead Poet Society?
Maybe. So I think that would be cool if that was real.
Have you ever stalked somebody on social media? Wait,
is that?
Of
course.
Well, yeah, but like, I'm like, can I even elaborate on anybody with this? Have you ever been caught stalking somebody? Like,
once. Well, what do you mean caught? Like
have you actually double tapped or something like that?
Not myself, but once me and Carolina, Enzo's sister, was looking at somebody from our old youth group, and Carolina accidentally liked one of his posts while she was like looking at my phone, and I was like, no. But it was whatever. Like I didn't really care about him, so like I didn't care.
Also, as soon as the Instagram search history can expose me, like, there was one time where, like, it was, like, I don't know, let's just say somebody was, like, looking over my shoulder, and they're, like, telling me to search something up on Instagram, and I remember kind of turning away and then being so glad that I did, because I think it was, like, was it this person's boyfriend or was somebody like close to them that I didn't like was in my search history. Oh. Because I just like was checking up on them. This is like a little bit ago too, so it's like it's expired tea, so we're good.
I have a good one.
Oh, okay.
I actually came up with this on myself, not ChatGPT. Sorry,
okay.
Hashtag exclusion.
Guys.
Have you ever slid into a celebrity's DMs or like DM'd a celebrity?
Absolutely. I never like slid in as in like a date me, but I was like the queen of that, honestly. Like I was literally a little networker. Like when I also did those videos.
Oh right.
Do you remember the video I did where I was like letting celebrities pick my fast food order? And let me just say, I got Nicole Raffi to respond.
Yes.
And I got a few people that I really love to respond, but I remember nobody was responding at first.
Responded?
Mia Sayoko and then Steph Papas. She's like a pretty big mukbang YouTuber. I actually really love her. Which is actually so good that it's all people that I like, because when people started not responding, I literally would go to like the recommended page or like the suggested and just be like, I literally love your videos so much. Tell me your fast food order, and I had never seen their videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that like the only people that were like responded, I knew, because
that
would have been awkward if I was like, next is from this person, I've never seen their videos in my life.
Yeah. I've definitely like DM'd a lot of celebrities just like about random stuff. Like either being like, hey, either just like DMing them just to like see if they respond, or like for Nicole Raffi, I actually like DM'd her about like she was having an issue with her cat, and I literally DM'd her and was like, we both talked to Nicole Raffi, but I DM'd her about her cat, and I was like, this happened to my cat, and she ended up being fine. So just like random, usually just like really random stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll literally swipe up on like a famous person's Instagram story, and I'll like say something like kind of casual as if we're like besties, because then it's like if I randomly get famous 3 years from now and then they look at their messages to me and they're like, oh my god, like
well, oh my gosh, you're talking
yeah, like that was you this whole time, and it's like yeah, what about it? What about it? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna ask for ChatGPT to give me some more, because some of these are my fave. Give me some more. Give me more. Give me more.
I don't know.
Wait, what is the biggest misconception people have about you?
Ooh. Maybe just that I'm like calm and like peaceful and like I don't really know the word, but like I feel like I can be sometimes more crazy than
Crazy girl.
I can be more crazy than I like show on the outside.
She has a wild side. Wait, but mine is about to sound so pick me.
So crazy.
But like
you don't
okay,
understand.
Tell me why. I received this, I'm gonna say compliment, because it was not really in a compliment setting, but when people say like, you're so confident, or like, you're so, you know exactly who you are. Like people always say that, they're like, you're not afraid to show people who you are, and it's like, normally people just say that because it's just like existing is like so brave, and it's like actually I hate myself, but and then that's not me trying to be like super pick me, even though it's coming out that way. But when people say that, I'm like, also I think that just because you think somebody's confident, like confidence more of a mindset. I feel like it's not like confidence isn't like a shield against harmful things. You know what I mean? Like it still can hurt a confident person, it can harm a non-confident person, etc.
I feel like also some people think that I'm very like confident in a more like reserved way, but also like put together, and I'm like I'm not. I don't know, sometimes I'm like not very put together. Ooh, do you have like a habit or quirk that you're secretly embarrassed about? I feel like for me maybe it's like biting my nails, because sometimes I bite my nails so much when I'm like thinking really hard and I don't realize it, and then I like realize how I'm perceived from the outside, and that I'm just like, people perceive me as just always biting my nails.
I think that, okay, wait, why is like being late kind of one for me? Because it was getting to the point where my friend actually, so she has, okay, you have to get like, if you get 5 tardies in one class period, you get lunch detention. And so her car was being used so she was like, can you take me to school? And she was like, I'm at 4 tardies, like, can you be on time? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be on time, like, of course. And she kept saying like, are you actually gonna be on time? Like, it was getting to the point where I was like, this is actually embarrassing for me, because she genuinely does not think I can be on time. And it's like, she has reason to believe that. Because my resume isn't great when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So it's just to the point where I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm just like a chronically late person, and it's like I know that being late sometimes is like disrespectful to other people's times, and that's why it pains me, but it's like a really bad habit of mine.
Yeah. I know. I've gotten better at being like very, very late, but I'm still usually like never on time, and that is kind of embarrassing. Like, I don't want to be that person. Like, I want to be the person that's always like 5 minutes early, but I'm not.
I'm just never ready is my, like, well, obviously, because then I wouldn't be late, but it's like, there's always like one more thing I could do.
Yeah. Should we play like Would You Rather now?
Yes, I just have one more question on here because...
Okay. We can do that because I'm kind of out.
Hold on, wait. Oh, this one, I think it's a quick one, but I saw this, and this is a really good question, but if your life was a reality TV show, what moment would have been the most dramatic episode?
Ooh. What's yours?
Do you want me to, or do you need more? Okay. Mine is the crying over a Christmas tree, Vlogmas Day 6. Something about that day, like...
That's so funny.
Literally, it was like I couldn't find one piece to my Christmas tree, and it sent me into a spiral. Like, I was sobbing for like 2 straight hours, and then I started playing Christmas music, and I was like uncontrollably sobbing to like Last Christmas by Wham. Like, send help, this is a cry for help.
That's so funny. I feel like mine maybe would be like, if it went like way back, like maybe the time that a tree fell in my house. I feel like that would be really interesting. Mm-hmm. I feel like that would be really interesting.
I would be in that episode, actually.
Yeah.
Featured.
Like, imagine us like pulling up to your house, and it's like, and Linda's like, what happened? Are you okay?
It cuts to me in the confessional, and it's like, when they said like, oh, a tree fell on their house, I didn't think much of it, and then I saw the photos. It was bad. And then it goes like commercial break.
That would be so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. Would you rather?
Yes.
Are there any other sleepover games too, or no? Like, I can't think of any other.
We
like 20 questions, but that would be kind of boring.
Silent ball. I'm just kidding. Would you rather kiss your worst enemy or your best friend's ex? Like, no.
Oh, I thought you were asking. I was gonna like come up with
that is
response.
one if you want.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, why is my best friend's enemy, like, ex, kind of my worst enemy?
Oh.
Wait, they're actually the same person.
Wait. I guess I would go with. I feel like I would go with my best friend's ex. I don't think Caroline would really care.
I think it's just the type of thing where I know it'd be so unserious, and I think this friend would also know that, like, I was playing a Would You Rather game and that there's zero connection.
Oh.
This one is kind of tea. Would you rather tell your biggest secret to the person you trust the least, or have everyone in this room know it? Or everyone in this room, meaning, like, think of, like, a small group of people, like, not actively in this room. Do you know what I mean? Like, think of, like, the first, like, 3 people in your contacts, add them, add mine, and then that's who you have to know. Because I think that's kind of tea, because it's like, are you going to tell somebody you don't trust, and like you're telling one person, but you have the risk of them telling 20 people, or just safely tell like 8 people and get out of the way, you know?
I guess 8 people, or you know, like a small group of people, and then get it out of the way.
Yeah, because I feel like then it's more controlled. But if you tell one person who you don't trust, it's like, who are they going to tell? Yeah.
Okay. You can keep going.
Would you rather get caught talking badly about somebody, or have them find out through screenshots? That's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, what? That's the same
like,
thing.
I guess, like, in person, maybe they're saying? I don't know.
I guess in person, rather than screenshots. Because I feel like in person I could, like, cover it up a little bit, or just, like, apologize to them right away and end it there.
Would you rather have a bad haircut for a month, or wear an ugly outfit every day for a week?
Ooh.
Would the haircut stay bad for a month, or would it grow? You know what I mean?
I think it would stay bad for a month. I think I would say ugly outfit for a week.
Same, because I can make it like...
Yeah.
I can make it a look.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that too.
It's the face card that matters. No, I'm just kidding.
Really, hair does make a big difference. Like, if your hair looks okay, like, nobody notices anything else, I feel like.
Would you rather have your most embarrassing moment go viral, or be known as the person who peaked in high school?
Oh, my most embarrassing moment go viral for sure.
Me too. Like, peaking in high school, no thank you. That's some clown shit right there.
Yeah.
Would you rather DM your crush, "We need to talk," or post, "I have a huge announcement" with no context? I would post, "I have a huge announcement," because I think it'd be really funny if I just didn't follow up with it.
Same. I think that's really funny. I would do either, but like, honestly, like, I would do either, but like, it would be so funny to announce that I have a huge announcement.
I have a huge announcement the next day. It's just like, new
Why do
episode
I
of
just like
Telepathy.
want to do that right now?
I have a huge announcement, truth or dare. If you say dare, you know what I'm daring you to do. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
That's a good dare, actually. I feel like... Okay, what?
Would you rather have to tell everyone
Where
you
are you
meet?
getting all these good things?
ChatGPT.
But like, what did you search?
I literally put, "Would you rather?"
Okay.
That's all I put. Would you rather have to tell everyone you meet an embarrassing fact about yourself, or wear a sign with your biggest insecurity written on it? That's like, who thinks of that? But why is that kind of like really good?
I guess the embarrassing, like, tell people, everyone I meet an embarrassing thing
Right,
about
because I think like my embarrassing fact would be like, "Oh, I have a YouTube channel."
Yeah,
you know what
I don't
And it's
really
like
know what my
networking
embarrassing fact
actually.
would be. Yeah.
And I'm like secretly, I'm using this "would you rather" to secretly network. What do you know about it? And I'm just kidding. Okay, I think I'm out.
Okay. I think we played that for
I think our parents are coming to pick us up now.
Yeah.
Wait, I think your parents are here. Or
wait, hide.
When
hide.
when did you say your parents were getting here? What time were they coming? To be like,
Are your parents coming soon?
there's always the one that gets picked up super early and the one who stays so long to where you're like,
Yeah.
Did we establish a time?
Yeah. And then there's always the person whose parents are just late. That was my dad. Like, my dad was always like an hour late to everything. So, and your parents too, I think.
Yeah, but
or like,
we all suffer from...
or like my dad would come here and your dad would be like, "Do you want a cappuccino?" And then...
It would turn into a thing.
And then we'd be like, "Oh, yes, my dad's getting a cappuccino." We get to
30
play
minutes
for
later.
30 more minutes. I'm gonna take my mask off. That was very nice.
So metaphorical, taking your mask off. We're really just peeling off all the layers today.
Mm-hmm. Being so transparent, just like
Yes.
these masks. Sort of.
Yeah, thank you for coming to our sleepover. Let's
Yes.
do it again sometime.
I hope
That's a Hunger
you.
Games reference.
I hope you hydrate and don't have that horrible post sleepover feeling.
Beat the hangover, you got this.
Yeah, yes, you got this. But yeah, thank you so much for attending today. Happy Hunger Games. May the odds be ever in your favor.
If you want to have another sleepover with us, follow us on Instagram at the Telepathy Pod. We just went to like 6 different countries in that one sentence. Yeah, follow at the Telepathy Pod on Instagram for more updates, exclusive snippets, content, interactive things, and more. Follow us there and more. And
guys, we have a huge announcement.
We have a
So go follow us.
Well, what was the alternative? Because we actually, if we don't have a big announcement, wait,
DM
we
your
need to talk.
crush that you need to talk.
We need to talk.
Guys, if you get a DM in the next few days saying that we need to talk, it means that I have a crush on you.
And it means that we've a huge announcement. It's a huge announcement.
I'm so sorry, guys, if you have to sit through these episodes every week.
You're at the point where you're like,
You deserve like an award.
the parents are still talking and you're kind of like, "Oh, can they hurry up? Like, I'm trying to get out of here." Follow us on all the places. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video. Or if you're on Spotify, follow us there, review us. Or any other platform you're listening on, and we'll see you next week.
I look like
on Tuesday.
a boy with a bowl cut with my hair in a ponytail like this.
I feel that, actually. I also kind of am giving that 24/7. Okay, bye.
Bye.